Will the graduates please remain standing? Will everyone else please stand, if able, for the singing of the national anthem? This year sung by a quartet of 2023 grads, music majors Rose Bustamante, Gio Castellanos, Ty Smith, and theater major Ari Silva. They will be accompanied by music professor Dr. David Guthrie.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave,
Please be seated, everyone. Thank you. It is absolutely my honor and pleasure to welcome you to the 55th annual commencement ceremony of Brightpoint Community College. The faculty, staff, and administration are delighted to see you on this very important and happy day as the class of 2023 graduates. Let me take just a moment to introduce the platform party to you this afternoon. Mr. Kenneth Pritchard, Chair of the College Board. Ms. Pamela Comstock, Chair of the Foundation Board. Ms. Samia Mohammed, Class of 2023. Ms. Courtney Miller, Class of 2023. Dr. Bill Figge, Vice President of Learning and Student Success. Ms. Susan Grennan, Vice President of Administration. Ms. Rachel Biondo, Vice President of Institutional Advancement. Ms. Elizabeth Kramer, Vice President of Workforce Development and Credential Attainment at the Community College Workforce Alliance. Dr. Frank Kalakal, Vice President of Brightpoint Faculty Association. Mr. Randy Dean, Classified Staff Representative. Mr. Tom Parrott, who will announce the names of the graduates. Give him a big round of applause. Ms. Kara Armstrong, President's Office. Ms. Jill Matthew, President's Office Staff. Ms. Rose Bustamante, Class of 2023. Mr. Gio Castellanos, Class of 2023. Mr. Ty Smith, Class of 2023. And Ms. Ariana Silva, Class of 2023. Accompanying them today was David Guthrie, Professor of Music. We also have several VIPs that have the opportunity to join us today. The Honorable Christopher Winslow, Chesterfield County Board of Supervisors. The Honorable James Holland, Chesterfield County Board of Supervisors. The Honorable Jim Engel, Chesterfield County Board of Supervisors. The Honorable Mark Miller, Chesterfield Board of Supervisors. Mr. Kenneth Pritchard, Chair, City of Petersburg School Board. Mr. Bernard Lundy, City of Petersburg School Board. And Dr. Ted Raspiller, past president of Brightpoint Community College. Although I don't see him in the audience today, I want to take a moment to thank Dr. Makala Abdullah, the president of Virginia State University, and his team for working with us to establish this wonderful event for today. And finally, I'd like to take a few moments, other than our graduates, to introduce the two most important people in this audience today. That is both literally and figuratively. I would not be here without them, and I hope you help me as they have just celebrated their 64th wedding anniversary. Mr. Calvin Van and Mr. Helen Holder Wilson, my parents. There are several other groups that I would like to ask to stand and be recognized. The Brightpoint Community College Board, will you please stand? Thank you. And the Brightpoint Foundation Board, will you please stand? And I thank you for your service to the college and to our community. Mr. Kenneth Pritchard, our City of Petersburg representative and our board chair, will bring greetings from the College Board. Kenneth?
Congratulations to the class of 2023. Brightpoint Community College has been committed to celebrating the heart and energy of our institution, connecting to the experiences people have here, and reflecting on the uplifting and welcoming environment we strive to create for all. To that end, each of you has a Brightpoint story to tell as the new generation that has shifted the paradigm and uphold a legacy of diversity and inclusion. My Brightpoint story reminds me of a quote by an unknown author that says, "Don't judge my story by the chapter you walk in on." I was a single father with two daughters who were on their own track to college. It was important for me to set an example for them. Although I started later than most people, the timing was perfect for me. I finished strong. I graduated with an associate's degree in human services and a career studies certificate in substance abuse in 2015. Brightpoint was not only a stepping stone for me, but the momentum that propelled me into getting 2 more degrees, a Bachelor's of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, a Master of Arts in Pre-Elementary Education, all which have afforded me the opportunity to serve as the chair of your college board here at Brightpoint and advance my career in the mental health field. The late noted poet Maya Angelou once wrote, "There's no greater agony than bearing your untold story inside of you." What is your Brightpoint story? You have written your story here. I encourage you not to let it end here today, but rather share it with others. Be proud of what you have accomplished thus far. yet continue to weave your story and add chapters as you go into your community and create pathways for others to follow. Congratulations and welcome to the beginning of your bright future. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman Pritchett. You were truly a success story, and we are so proud and honored to have you now serving as our board chair. Graduates, you did it. But not without some support and guidance. The following group contributed a significant portion of time and energy, as well as genuine care and concern for your ultimate success. Will the Brightpoint Community College faculty and staff please stand and be recognized? Nearly 60 students graduating today representing Amelia, Clover Hill, Colonial Heights, Cosby, Dinwiddie, Matoaka, Meadowbrook, Midlothian, Prince George, Surrey, Sussex Central, Thomas Dale, and Tidewater Academy, along with some homeschool students, are graduating today within weeks of completing their high school requirements. They are earning, give them a round of applause. They are earning either associate degrees, certificates, or career study certificates in basic precision machining technology, business management, early childhood, industrial electricity, residential electricity, general studies, and welding. Will these students please stand and be recognized? We have some Brightpoint employees graduating with degrees or certificates and participating in today's ceremony. We also have some children of Brightpoint employees graduating today. Will you all please stand and be recognized? As we say goodbye to our graduates who are moving on to even bigger and better things, a few faculty and staff have decided to retire prior to the next academic year. For those having retired or planning to retire prior to September 1st, please stand and be recognized. Brightpoint Community College has a tradition of recognizing the military service of our students during the commencement ceremony. Those students who are honorably discharged U.S. veterans or are currently serving in the U.S. military, active duty, National Guard, or reserves, are authorized to wear a red, white, and blue honor cord to recognize and honor their service. Similarly, military-affiliated faculty and staff are also invited to wear the honor cord. Will veterans of the military please stand so we commend you for your service to our country? So graduates, I know from my personal experience that you cannot get to this milestone without a support from a lot of people. And there are a lot of people here this afternoon to see you all cross this stage. Class of 2023, please stand and show your family and friends your appreciation. All right, you'll have plenty of time to celebrate. It's now my pleasure and honor to introduce our commencement speakers, both graduates of the class of 2023. We used to have outside speakers, but our philosophy is this day is about you. So who better to deliver speeches than members from your graduating class? We asked each of them to do a 15-minute PowerPoint presentation. We're over those, right? They're not going to do that. I've seen their speeches. They're fantastic. Samia Muhammad and Courtney Miller will talk about their personal journeys that have led them to this point today. Therefore, a traditional introduction would not be appropriate, as I would give away part of their stories. So I will simply say this. Both of these women are exceptional role models for all of us here today and future generations of Brightpoint students. It has been my sheer honor and pleasure to have gotten to know them, and I know you will be inspired by their messages. Without further ado, please welcome first Samia Muhammad, immediately followed by Courtney Miller.
Good afternoon, graduates and esteemed guests. I am honored and incredibly humbled to stand before you today as we all embark on a new journey of our lives. My name is Samia, and before I begin, I wanted to share a little bit about myself with you all. I've had a passion for baking since I was 7 years old, and after 3 years of experimenting with breads, cookies, cupcakes, essentially anything but cake, I decided to bake my very first cake. I watched dozens of YouTube videos to prepare myself for this cake. I decided to dye the batter green and cover the cake in fondant and handmade figurines. I even chose a marble flavor of half chocolate and half vanilla to cater to everyone's flavors. All that to say, the cake was horrible. It was dense, it was ugly, it barely held together, and it wasn't until 8 years later that I felt I was really getting somewhere with my cakes. Cupcakes I got down pretty quickly, cookies even faster, but cakes took me nearly a decade. I studied business administration here at Brightpoint, and as I mentioned earlier, in my free time, I enjoy baking. I run a small business on the side, and my dream is to one day open up a bakery of my own. Now, we all have dreams and goals that we wish to achieve in our future, and as we all embark on our journeys, we will face challenges that will test our determination, whether it's transferring to a four-year college, taking a new job, or just taking a gap year to enjoy before you take your next step. Success is not a linear journey. There will be ups and downs, twists and turns, but I want to remind you that having bumps in our road doesn't mean that we're doing something wrong or that our journey isn't as important as the next person's. It means that we're brave enough to chart our own course and to own our failures and successes along the way. Failure is not a possibility, but a necessary part of that journey. My family can attest to my countless failures in the kitchen, ranging from Play-Doh cake to underbaked sourdough bread, more burnt cookies than I can count, soupy separated buttercream frosting. Okay, I'll stop. I don't want to upset any weak stomachs in the crowd today. Failure gave me the opportunity to learn and grow, to refine my approach, and to come back even stronger. And now my cakes come out fluffy, decadent, sweet, dare I say moist. Sorry, now I'm making you all hungry just after making you guys queasy. When I think of the power of determination and hard work, I'm reminded of the true trailblazers I've met during my time as a student ambassador here at Brightpoint. Students like Aaron Elam, who have faced some of the hardest challenges the world can throw at you, have shown me that no matter what you're going through, you are stronger than you think. To my friends Aaron, Alvaro, Grace Baker, thank you for being my inspiration. You all dream big and work tirelessly to make your dreams a reality. And for all the students that I didn't get the chance to personally meet, thank you for being here, and thank you for putting your best foot forward. You all have taught me that anyone can do anything. Achieving your dreams can also come at a cost. As someone who struggled with my mental health throughout my early teen and adult years, I know firsthand the importance of finding balance in your life. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of being perfect and to forget to give yourself time to simply exist in this busy, busy world. As we all walk our paths in life to achieve our goals and figure out our futures, there is one thing that is especially important to center in our hearts. I want to remind you that you, just as you are enough. You should be proud of how far you've come and celebrate your accomplishments. Whatever challenges you've faced, whatever struggles you've overcome or are still working to achieve, this all makes up for the beauty and strength of who you are. You are enough. Now I want to share a little bit more of a personal story with you all. in the fall of this year, I had one of the worst semesters of my academic career. As I mentioned earlier, I struggle with my mental well-being, and the familiar challenges crept back into my daily life. I found myself lost and lonely, and I didn't feel comfortable telling my peers because up until then, I had been a 3.9 GPA student ambassador, vice president of Phi Theta Kappa, secretary of student government, the student representative for the foundation board. I just didn't want to break that perfect student facade I had going on. Most of my peers don't know this about me, but I considered giving everything up. I wanted to quit school and my job. I felt like I was drowning and I wanted to disappear. But here is where I learned to take my own advice. I knew that staying stagnant in my hard position wouldn't bring forth any progress. And so, even though it was so hard to do so, I reached out for help. I met with our care team at Brightpoint and worked with my extremely understanding professors to keep my grades afloat. I was honestly very embarrassed to reach out, but I am so glad I did. With the proper support, I was able to stand up and try again this semester. The first step truly is the hardest to take. So when I tell you that you are enough and that you must take ownership of your failures and successes and take help where you can, it comes from my own experiences. More recently, I experienced another setback when I was waitlisted into my top choice college. I felt defeated and disappointed in myself. I questioned my worth and whether I deserved to be standing up here today. But I reminded myself that failure is not the end. In fact, I don't even view this as a failure, but as another twist and turn in my journey for the best way forward. So today, I am nervous, I'm excited, I am terrified. But more than anything, I'm grateful that I stood up and put my best foot forward. So my message to you all today is, dream big, work hard, and be kind to yourself. Remember that you can achieve anything you set your mind to, and that failure is not a reflection of your worth. Take risks, embrace challenges, and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Congratulations to all the graduates. Today marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. I hope you all leave here with the confidence and determination to pursue your dreams and to make your difference in the world. Thank you.
I know what everybody's wondering. You're wondering, where can I find Samia's baking side business? Lucky for you guys, I found out. I'm happy to share. She is on Instagram, pieceofcake.rva, and it'll tell you everything you need to know to get some of that. We made it. Some of us faster than others. I've been working on this degree for 25 years. My name is Courtney Miller, and I am so proud to say that I'm graduating today from the Brightpoint nursing program. All of us here today have different backgrounds, stories, and reasons why we've chosen this particular path. But one thing we all have in common is that we made the conscious decision to pursue further education, increase our skills, advance our knowledge, and invest in ourselves. And today, we celebrate our success as graduates of Brightpoint Community College. So let me tell you a little bit about this 25-year journey. Growing up, I knew I wanted to work in the medical field. I went to a math science high school. I took all the science courses I could. And in 11th grade, 25 years ago, I signed up for a Saturday morning anatomy class to get a jump start on this medical career of mine. The class was going great. until the day we learned about blood. I was fine until we walked into the lab and I saw the centrifuge with all the blood samples, and I immediately felt like I was gonna pass out. Queasy, weak knees, the whole package. So I walked away, sat down, got myself together, went back, and it happened again. So I did what any self-respecting 11th grader would do in a time of crisis. I called my mom to come pick me up. And I was too embarrassed to ever go back. And that was it. That one uncomfortable moment was enough to scare me away from medicine. If I can't look at blood without passing out, then that path is not for me. Fast forward a few years, I figured I needed to choose a career path that had the tiniest chance of encountering blood. So I became a nuclear engineer. I graduated from UVA School of Engineering and worked as a nuclear engineer on submarines at the Norfolk Naval Shipyard. I enjoyed the work. It was challenging, it was rewarding, but it always felt like something was missing. It just wasn't my passion. In 2005, I saw firsthand the impact of nurses when my dad was diagnosed with cancer. He would come home from a chemo treatment and speak of his nurses so fondly, how their warmth and positive attitude brightened his day, how they encouraged him to stay strong and maintain his hope of healing. Hearing his stories and seeing the therapeutic relationships that he formed with them, I would think, wow, how wonderful would that be to be able to provide a little bit of light on someone's darkest days. But then I would push those thoughts to the side. I had already chosen my career. It is too late to change now. For the next several years, through working, then having my 2 children, and raising them, there were so many experiences that made that little voice in my head continue to point me to nursing. So I finally decided to throw my fears to the side and go for it. First step, take a whole bunch of prerequisites. But I have to say, I was blown away by the level of instruction and enthusiasm of the educators at Brightpoint. I especially want to thank Professor Amanda Yanovich, my English 111 professor, for teaching me how to be a student again. Her humor, organization, and passion for teaching was such a wonderful welcome back into the world of learning. When I was accepted into the Brightpoint nursing program, I thought my biggest challenge would be facing that fear of blood again. Turns out, that was probably the smallest hurdle. I guess 25 years of life and having children took care of that on its own. But there were plenty of other challenges that laid ahead. I quickly learned that just because you're following your dreams does not mean it's going to come naturally or painlessly. There were so many days where I was completely out of my comfort zone, where I second-guessed my decision and felt that I was not cut out for this path. But I now realize that those moments where I wiped my tears, picked myself back up, and refused to give up were truly the moments where I grew the most. And I bet every single one of you can say the same. I must say, though, I did not get here on my own. The sense of camaraderie I have experienced with my fellow nursing students has been amazing. In my most uncertain moments, there was always a helping hand or word of encouragement. and it is an honor to become nurses with you all. So, over the course of my 25-year degree, I have learned a couple of things. Number one, it is never too late to try something new or change your path. And number two, those moments that push you out of your comfort zone, where you want to run away and call your mom to come pick you up, are actually the moments you should lean into, because they are some of life's greatest gifts. And finally, my most important message is to celebrate this day. Soak it all in. We are surrounded by our friends, our family, and faculty that have supported and encouraged us to get to this day. And thanks to the incredible nursing and medical care my dad received, he's right up there with the rest of my family. And we cannot wait to celebrate. Thank you and congratulations, Brightpoint class of 2023.
Let's give Sami and Courtney another big round of applause. Thank you for being great trailblazers. So, Mr. President, what do you say we confer some degrees? Will all the graduates please rise? President Wilson, the candidates standing before you have completed requirements to garner an associate degree, certificate, and/or career study certificate from Brightpoint Community College. On behalf of the teaching faculty, I recommend that the appropriate academic credentials be conferred upon them.
Thank you, Dr. Figge. By the power vested in me by the State Board for Community Colleges and the Commonwealth of Virginia, I hereby confer upon each of you the appropriate degree with all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. I'm going to take a moment of executive privilege, and if you will allow me, two things. Graduates, if I could have you sit for just 1 second. This is an amazing opportunity, and while we're in the mood of celebrating, I would be remiss if I did not take the opportunity to celebrate the mothers who are in this audience. Will all of our mothers please stand? Mothers, we thank you for all that you do to support us. The second executive decision that I made is this. There's one very important person in this audience who, for the last decade, their singular focus, every waking moment and sometimes sleeping moments, was the well-being of this college. His innovation, creativity, and the love for this institution is why many of us are here today. During his tenure, he led the college through SACS COC reaffirmation, several strategic plans, a name change, and bringing many new academic programs to the college. Great institutions just don't happen. They require great leadership. He has been a wonderful friend, a sounding board, a voice of reason, and a mentor. At this time, I respectfully request that Dr. Ted Raspiller, the former president of Brightpoint Community College, join me on stage to celebrate and congratulate our 2023 graduates. Dr. Figge, the program is now yours.
All right. Welcome back, Dr. Raspiller. Now, graduates, with the first two rows, please stand. The rest may remain seated at this time. We have our faculty marshals, Gina Britt and Patricia Smeltz, who will lead you to the stage. Upon returning to your chair, you may be seated so everyone behind you can see. Names will be called by one of our outstanding staff members, Mr. Tom Parrott, who's called the voice of graduation. He will be retiring this year, and we thank him for doing this most important job. Things of note, graduates, please remember your name card. And number two, have a lot of fun as you cross this stage. You want a fist bump, you want an elbow, you want a handshake, whatever. This is your moment, and let's live it up and have a lot of fun. Graduates, let's do this.
The following students will receive their Associate of Arts degree in Liberal Arts: Margaret Marie Cahoon, Casey Shane Campbell Rathman, Brandon Shane Cochran, Wendy Yesenia Gonzalez Montes Flores, magna cum laude, Caprinia Good, magna cum laude, Amelia Grace Harding, Emily Grace Harding, summa cum laude, Alvaro Warwa Tapia, summa cum laude, Leif Michael Schroeder, summa cum laude, Colin Aaron Summers, cum laude, Jordan Lee Woodfin, cum laude. The following will receive their associate's degree in secondary teacher education: Reem Ahmed Al-Fahad, cum laude, Kiari Dene Fitzgerald, magna cum laude, Jordan Elizabeth Tyler, cum laude, Kaylee Argueta Jovel, Natalia Bree Thomas, magna cum laude, Candace Janae Laws. The following will receive their associate's degree in theater: Macaulay Reed Owen, summa cum laude, Harrison W. Phillips, magna cum laude. Juliana Stephanie Velasquez Lemos, summa cum laude. The following students will receive their Associate of Science degree in Business Administration and/or Career Studies Certificate in Paralegal Studies: Lachelle Olivia Douglas, Sandy James Moore IV, cum laude, Ariana Evangeline Silva, magna cum laude, Haley Renee Thomas, cum laude, James Alexander Mitchell, magna cum laude, Tiandra Simone Threat, Callie Madison Morgan, Hannah Margaret Futro, Grace Margaret Baker, magna cum laude, Samia Muhammad, cum laude, Michelle Ann Mines. Leon L. Booker. Alisa Marie Lo Tempio, magna cum laude. Mainome Pares Lord. Alicia Marie Williams. Tyresha Monique Hicks, cum laude. Stephanie A. Quinby, summa cum laude. Alexander Jane Gutzwiller, cum laude. Abdulwali Abdulghani Gamil, cum laude. Christina Marie Payne. The following will receive their associate's degree in computer science. Jamil Ahmad Danoff. Theodora Jean Flagg. Isaiah Saray Hill. Teresa Jane Kai, magna cum laude. Lynn Khan Nguyen, summa cum laude. Alexander Samuel Samael Larios. Brendan Stephen Schweickler, cum laude. Hunter Thomas Smith, summa cum laude. Gavin Eugene Walker. The following will receive their associate's degree in engineering. Josiah Michael Diefenbach. Mary Jane Frank. Brian John Hurley, cum laude. Cody Loving, summa cum laude. Mostafa Shaybani. The following will receive their general studies and/or uniform certificates in general education. Finn Shows, magna cum laude. Carlisha Lachey Burt. Ashley Nicole Joyner, magna cum laude. Carly Margaret Marsh. Charles Ernest Mower, magna cum laude. Brandon Maurice Carter. Miles Anthony Relaford. Jasmine Alexis Noel. Justice Nicole Sky Mueller. Anastasia Marie Haule. Brianna Varna, summa cum laude. Gabriel Alexander Walker, magna cum laude. Lucas Shane Ware, cum laude. Callie Elizabeth Williams, summa cum laude. Joshua A. Seaford. Jacob Brown, summa cum laude. Ethan James Brown. Cameron James Reamson. Kayla J. Smith. Sarah K. Sutterth. Vincent Taylor Papaleo. Allison Yadira Ordóñez Perdomo. Lance Cleveland Bradley. Hannah Deanne Weatherford, magna cum laude. Morgan Gail Aguirre. Kennedy Danielle Olds. Shayla Harriet Early. Camilla Amaya Stokes. Jonasia Ashawn Chambliss. Cameron S. Smith. Shayla Renee Tinsley, cum laude. Jada Sanaya Pittman. Lanaya Jaslyn Allenby, cum laude. Gemma Elise Summer. Lyric Imari Ship. Jackson Alexander Leonard. The following students will receive their Associate of Fine Arts degree in music. Gio Angelo Castellanos. Rosemarie Bustamante, summa cum laude. Ty Lee Smith, cum laude. Christopher Daniel Hardy. Anaya Taylor Vincent, summa cum laude. Emmanuel Keithland Wilson, cum laude. Daniel Brian Seal, magna cum laude. Gabriel Ann Harrell. Carter William Wakefield, magna cum laude. Colin Ray Wakefield. Sean Michael O'Brien, summa cum laude. Justin Anthony Barker Calderon. The following will receive their Associate of Science degree in Health Sciences. Gilma G. Portillo Pineda, magna cum laude. Idari Leanne Cuello, summa cum laude. Amaya Lene Langhorn. Isaiah Raheem Dawson. Nathan David Grounds. Michael Aaron Scott. Valinda del Carmen Alvarenga, cum laude. Crystal Hassel, cum laude. Elizabeth A. Valek, magna cum laude. Erin Marie Elam, summa cum laude. Julie Margaret Spain, summa cum laude. Morgan Cheyenne Myers. Kayla Lane Strickland, cum laude. Giselle Charlene Diane Shaw, cum laude. Cole Jonathan Kimmich, summa cum laude. Tuan Tai Nguyen, summa cum laude. Hannah Grace Knighton, cum laude. Marissa C. Morales. Kelly Johanna Estrada. Kimberly Celeste Webb, magna cum laude. Riley Elizabeth Curl. Kalia Heyman. Alyssa Lynn Fiordelis. Jared Velez Rosa. Alexia Graham, cum laude. Urban Christy Allen Riechberg, summa cum laude. Christopher Trevor Martin. Rosan Kasim Hamil. Luca Marie Somerville, cum laude. Sarah Lynn Tarver. Antoine Francisco King, summa cum laude. Alana Grace Palmore, cum laude. Rachel Hannah Renoir. Jamie Lee Leah Bird, magna cum laude. Jessica Morgan Dotson. Raven Breonna Walker Ship. Nija Ashani Johnson. Kristen Faye Mathis, cum laude. The following will receive their associate's degree in Information Systems. Timothy Robin Ampey Jr., cum laude. Marquise Sean Jenkins. Desiree Marcella Holloman. Carlos de Cartagena. Alex Rudy, cum laude. The following will receive their associate's degree in Mass Communications. Geraldine M. Raybold, magna cum laude. Micaiah Lamari Walker. Deja Lavette Hopkins, cum laude. The following will receive their associate's degree in psychology. Abigail Nicole Squires. Alaya Alexandria Robertson. Brittany Nicole Allen, magna cum laude. Alexis Morgan Stringer, magna cum laude. Haley Elizabeth Adele Lewis, summa cum laude. Angel Lynn Kirian, magna cum laude. Maya Simone Stith. Rachel N. Robertson. Hannah Alexandra Matthews. Nupur J. Lala, summa cum laude. Faith Ann De Vera Pagaduan, summa cum laude. Leticia N. Billy. Fatima Aguilar Martinez. Jamie Lee Cadran. Kyra Simone Stringer, magna cum laude. Jordan Nicole Vogler, cum laude. The following will receive their associate's degree in science. Catherine Grace Cooter, summa cum laude. Kayla Lachey Johnson, magna cum laude. Colin Michael Grace, magna cum laude. Michaela Dominique Vaughn, summa cum laude. The following will receive their associate's degree in teacher education. Corinne Anita Jackson, summa cum laude. Janet Rocha. Jasmine Dominique Abney. Lauren Kendall Everett, cum laude. The following students will receive their Associate of Applied Arts degree in, okay, which was Tristan Douglas Aids, Arwa Al-Khatib, Jaden Atkinsons, Cameron Brody Beeringer, Alexa Magdok Boshagi, Megan Catherine Butts, cum laude. Valencia Clark Coffey. Aubrey Lynn Dawson, summa cum laude. Faith K. Daney, summa cum laude. Sarah Emanuele, summa cum laude. Natalie Marie Feliciano, cum laude. Zachary J. Fitzgerald. Jacqueline Alicia Foster, summa cum laude. Quasia Kira Yvette Gilliam. Marissa Caroline Gottschalk, summa cum laude. Miles Dominique Hoyt, magna cum laude. Megan Faith Jeter, magna cum laude. Whitney Michelle Kersey, summa cum laude. Darby Rose Latessa, magna cum laude. Paisley Ann Laux, summa cum laude. Amanda Rodriguez de Brito Oliveira, summa cum laude. Timothy Edward Plaz, magna cum laude. Jordan Louise Pruitt. William H. Raines III, summa cum laude. Seth Alexander Rodriguez, cum laude. Breeze Z. Smith, magna cum laude. Christian Andrew Stacy, summa cum laude. Harold Daniel Tapia. Nicole Alejandra Trigo. Javier Esteban Vargas Estacio. Carissa Marie Ward. Stacy Yvette Wells, summa cum laude. The following will receive their visual arts and/or certificate in fine arts or career studies, filmmaking, or photography. Quentin Marshall. Rihan Roberto Niamu Ofe. Emily Rolón. Anaya Dominique Thomas. The following students will receive their Associate of Applied Science degree in accounting and/or career study certificate in accounting. Sheila da Silva Anunciacao. Desney Nicole Joseph, magna cum laude. Paola Jazmin Ruiz Diaz Mesa. The following will receive their associate's degree in architectural engineering, technology, and/or certificates in building construction. Charles Larry Everett III. Luis Vasquez Centeno. Marlon Josue Perdomo Romero. The following students will receive their associate degree in business management and/or career studies certificate in management information systems. Jennifer Bedoya, cum laude. Aubrey Brooke Camp, summa cum laude. Shelby Catherine Brassfield. Sandra Marlene Castellan, magna cum laude. Chelsea Charisse Franklin. Angela Marie Mead, magna cum laude. Heather Danielle Inman, summa cum laude. Cynthia Elizabeth Walker. Hakeem I. Cooper, cum laude. The following will receive their associate's degree in criminal justice and/or career study certificates in foundations of criminal justice. Deja Jewel Cook, cum laude. Twee Jasmine Rose Zung. Michael Andres Rodriguez. Sierra LaShawn Feacher. Maria Milagros Guevara, magna cum laude. Erica Martinez Orihuela, cum laude. Norma Patricia Sache Sache. Samantha Aaron Battle. Marcus J. Burchett. Asad Nadim. Latasha Nicole Ingram. The following will receive their associate's degree in early childhood development and/or certificates in child care or career study certificates in early childhood. Tylan Amir Robinson. Kimberly Dawn Rena, magna cum laude. Tara Shea Lawrence. Marie Fink Moeller, magna cum laude. Jashavia Delia Young. Shaniqua Denise Evans. Elena Rooney. Kelsey Lee Smith, summa cum laude. Julie Lynn White. Juanetta Teresa Trotter, cum laude. Rena Neve Johnson. Markeisha Crystal Summers. Janiqua Tierra Battle. The following will receive their associate's degrees in electrical engineering technology and/or career study certificates in electricity, industrial electricity, or residential electricity. Jaden Alphonse Niyomuhosas, cum laude. Harley Lee Trader, cum laude. Daniel Williams Shoemate, Jr. Landon Floyd Barfield. Clifton Griffin, Jr. Marshawn Khalik Stiff. Joshua Edward Rena. Yasser Mendoza Molina. Robert William Nunnally. Braxton Gage Kilman. Cooper Anthony Zell, magna cum laude. Matthew William South, Jr. Jesse Michael Dolan. Mark Z. Williams. Armel Nakad Megambara, summa cum laude. Joseph Stiegel, summa cum laude. Andrew Reed Allen, cum laude. David Graham Easter. Sheldon Blake Jarrett, magna cum laude. Christopher Romaldo George, Jr., cum laude. Vida Ann Zeta Booz. Sky Elizabeth Bryant. Jordan Nicole Dittman. Trevor James Luke. The following will receive their associate's degree in funeral services. Keith Ann Motley, summa cum laude. Joyce T. Howard, magna cum laude. Brian Ayo Knowles, magna cum laude. Simone Lynn Graham, cum laude. Shakira Nichelle Lee. Ladira Monet Fowler, cum laude. Kyra Jaleese Quinterly, magna cum laude. Ariel Nicole Jones, cum laude. Joshua Craig Drake. Holly Marie Duncan, cum laude. Kristen Marie Aquino, magna cum laude. Nicole Alexandria Best, summa cum laude. Claudia Elise Vincent. Lillian Grace Villas. Clayton G. Owens, summa cum laude. Abigail Little Owl Clampett, magna cum laude. Brianna Michelle Coraggio, summa cum laude. The following will receive their associate's degree in human services and/or career study certificates in bereavement and grief counseling or substance abuse assistant. Caroline Luzmila Andrade. Kristen Kayla Jones, summa cum laude. Taylor Deanna Hawkins, summa cum laude. Nathaniel Wendell Page Jr. Kelsey Nicole Green. Marco Anthony Roan. Sandra Delois Johnson, cum laude. Armoni C. Jones. Brittany Alexis Woolridge. The following will receive their associate's degree in information technology and/or career study certificates in Cisco networking, cloud computing, computer application design, computer programming, cybersecurity, cybersecurity network foundations, or network security and support. James Justin Calderon, magna cum laude. Jamil Isaiah Campbell. Quentin Reese Cummings, cum laude. Elson Raymond Edmonds, magna cum laude. Brandon Nicholas Long, summa cum laude. Robert Louis Nannery. Tiandra Patricia Thomas, magna cum laude. Josue Velasquez Limos. Brianna Danielle Green. Stuart Oliver McMillan Jr. Valentina Ebony G. Danyesha Monique Johnson. Danielle Alexis Mullen. Alicia G. Haskin. David Cody Richardson. The following will receive their associate's degree in mechanical engineering technology. Talaya Krishan Austin Okoli, cum laude. Gerald Andre Perry, magna cum laude. Anmar Abdul Jabbar Al Karawi, cum laude. Jacob Scott Wallace. Shane Anthony Webb, cum laude. Troy Tanner Bauer, magna cum laude. The following will receive their associate's degree in nursing. We'll start with you. Courtney Lee Muth Miller. Lindsay Ann Graham, magna cum laude. Sarah Mackenzie Bracewell. Madison Brooke Webb, cum laude. Brooklyn Sheann Martin. Trevor Ryan Rayleigh. Michaela Elizabeth Kirkpatrick. Sadie Elizabeth Martin. Amanda McCain Bowman, summa cum laude. Amber Lee Sanchez, magna cum laude. Haley Regina Slifer, magna cum laude. Anna Saikian, magna cum laude. Tagrid Saleh, magna cum laude. Aida Ramanovich. Madison Claire Overgard. Fernando Jose Ramos. William Wingfield Nelson IV. Casey Odell Strickler, cum laude. Alexandra Gabriela Stahlcup. Leanna Elizabeth Bennett, cum laude. Brianna Michelle Fleming. Precious Tanya Orak Ojong. Brandy Elizabeth Adkins, cum laude. Naima Shamika Stark. The following will receive their associate's degree in technical studies. Andre Clyde Luger, cum laude. Johnny T. Giles, cum laude. The following students will receive certificates in precision machining technology and/or career study certificates in precision machining technology and/or computer numerical control. Leah Aaron Cochran, Logan Earl Williams, Catherine Elizabeth Hobbs, Anai Rebecca Vasquez Farina, Carter Patton Wilkinson, Swardley Misael Orellana, Tael Lamont Banks Jr., Haley Marie Shepard, summa cum laude, Colin Lewis Miller, William Terry Parker, cum laude, Justin Blake Stanley, cum laude. The following will receive their career study certificate or their associates in web design. Joelle Beth Shapiro, summa cum laude. Regina Grace Klimchak, summa cum laude. Franco Jose Ramos, summa cum laude. Alan Montague Perro. The following will receive their certificate in practical nursing. Michelle Lynn Henry. Elizabeth Ashley Kelly Mullins. Hasina Khalida Smith. The following will receive their certificate or career study certificate in welding. Rogelio Aguirre Jr. Maurice Edward Christian III. Dakota Nathaniel Cloninger. William Afwes Freeman III. Hunter Lee McCann. Kirsten Lynn Murphy. Andrew Jackson Nugent. Norman Glenn Stallings III. Kevin Tyler Sutton. Owen Fox Tarnaski. Braden Michael Tomlin. Larissa Danina West. Shane Ryan Wilson. The following students will receive their career study certificate in business entrepreneurship. Brianne Elizabeth Hamilton. The following will receive their career study certificate in computer-aided drafting and modeling. David Christopher Neblett Jr. The following will receive their career study certificate in massage therapy. Ashley Monique James. Salome Brown L. The following will receive their career study certificate in nurse aid, medication aid. Melody Scott Dittman. Destiny and Faith Hirsch. Monica Natalie Portillo. Kiosha Truneta Llerena. The following will receive their career study certificate in pharmaceutical training. Iona Tanae Parks. Shakita Monique Stevenson. The following will receive their career study certificate in supervision. Darius Javon Ricks. Rosa C. Hayden. Receiving her Associate of Science in Teacher Education, Monet Shamise Seals. Receiving their Associate of Science in General Studies, Angel Roman Garcia Aguayo. And receiving their CSC in Massage Therapy, Shayna Latia Thornton.
Everyone, please, again, help me thank Mr. Tom Parrott for reading all of those names. One of the things I've learned about the class of 2023 is your ability to respond to questions. From your first day as a student, you faced the proverbial question, what's your major? You may have not had an immediate response, but when you were ready to give your answer, it was a crucial first step on your Brightpoint journey. You put a stake in the ground and were challenged by our outstanding faculty and staff to achieve your career and academic goals and to climb to new heights. Additionally, I am learning that several of my colleagues in higher education have begun asking the next question in this three-part series, and that is, what's your mission? What drives you to achieve levels of success that you have attained, and what will you do next? Mission is what gives you life meaning. The credential that you've just received undoubtedly will open many doors for you as you continue your life's journey. I challenge each of you to consider incorporating commitment to excellence, passion beyond measure, service to all, and yes, love as components of your mission. What's your major? What's your mission? And finally, as your president, I have the third question in this trilogy, and that is this. What is your message? What is your message? You've heard keynote addresses from two of our outstanding students, two of your peers this afternoon. I know for a fact that every one of you has a story as powerful as what we heard on this stage today. I encourage all of you to share your successes, your struggles, the challenges that you faced, and your strategies, how you overcame them. Share that with your family, with your friends, and your community as often and as loudly as you can. Class of 2023, your story has power. It has the ability to transform lives and to positively impact the futures of so many students yet to come. There is, as our motto goes, a success story for every student at Brightpoint. And now, class of 2023, each of you are one. Will the class of 2023 please stand? I want to congratulate each of you. I want to congratulate each of you on this outstanding achievement and accomplishment. You may now turn your tassels. You may be seated. Please welcome to the stage our Foundation Board Chair, Ms. Pamela Comstock. Pamela.
Graduates, doesn't that have a nice ring to it? Congratulations. I am honored to welcome you as new alumni of Brightpoint Community College. While each of you is moving on from this place of memories, friendships, and experiences, This is just one of many milestones in your life's journey. As this part of your journey concludes, another is beginning. I trust you will remember with pride and satisfaction that you feel today, and always let it be a reminder of all you are capable of achieving. I hope your success here will inspire you, those around you, and those you meet along the way to be bold with your dreams and have confidence to move toward them. While you have been on your journey, there have been others by your side supporting you. And I don't mean the ones you might think. It's the people you have inspired, those who financially support our college and our students through their gifts to Brightpoint Community College Foundation. You may not even realize that your story could be the one that encourages someone else to change their life by enrolling at Brightpoint, or inspires someone to become a donor who supports our college and our students. So don't let your Brightpoint journey end today. Get involved with our alumni network, attend campus events, continue to communicate with those you connected with while at Brightpoint, and also, when you can, contribute to the Brightpoint Foundation to support others who will come after you. Most importantly, go forward knowing that your Brightpoint family is cheering you on, and we can't wait to see what's up next for you. So on behalf of the Brightpoint Community College Foundation Board of Directors, I'm pleased to again congratulate you on your graduation, welcome you to the Alumni Society, and to wish you the very best on your continued journey. At this time, we ask that guests rise and remain standing in place to honor the graduates, faculty, and dignitaries as they recess.